Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Doing some magic. So you may notice that we tried moving Modern to Monday a couple weeks ago, and turns out there's already a show called Modern Monday. So I don't remember who puts that on, but
it's Star City.
Is it Star City? It's probably a few people that have
yeah.
that, but anyway, so we're gonna swap that back to Tuesday because at least it was different. Plus, kind of hard to film in advance for Monday. Got some pretty sweet decks. Mine I kind of just threw together, but I'm actually really liking it. It's a doubling season Jace Cunning Castaway list.
His ult makes 2 copies of himself that aren't legendary, so doubling season gives 4.
Yeah.
And then each of those can make 4.
And then you keep doing that until you have an arbitrarily large number, and then you start using the -2 ability on it to make an army of 2/2s.
Yes.
That's arbitrarily large. It also has the other 4-mana Jace. Name escapes me right now, but it'll be in front of you.
Living Guild Pack?
No, that's a different one. Architect of Thought.
Yes.
There we go. And, so that's the combo element that I wanted to go for. But, when I was deciding what to round the deck out with, instead of just, throwing in Tamios and all that other stuff that you would normally do in a doubling season deck, I just decided, you know what, let's just make an Oops All Jace's control deck that happens to have doubling season.
As for me, I am playing Ballbreaker.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my balls broken, I think, because, scary.
It is a red and green hyper aggro deck with Ball Lightning and Groundbreaker and Hellspark Elemental and Hell's Thunder. And the really fun card, Primal Forcemage, which is a 3-mana 2/2 that whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it gets +3/+3. Mm-hmm. Normally not that great because not many things have haste, except everything else in the deck has haste, including like Bloodbraid Elf, which is even fun because she can cascade into the Primal Forcemage, which resolves first, and then she comes in and gets +3/+3.
Yeah, so swings in for 6.
It's pretty terrifying, and it can also get it off Collected Company, so pretty reasonable.
Yeah, yeah. If you had like a Force Mage and a Ball Lightning or a Groundbreaker with Collected Company, that just represents an absurd amount of damage out of nowhere.
It's just 9.
Yeah, and the nice thing is you can even potentially do that on my end step because it won't die until the next end step, so you don't even have to do that main phase. Anyway, so Decide goes first. We got these. Do you want Las Vegas or Laughlin?
Laughlin.
Laughlin? Okay. The knockoff Las Vegas? 2.
5.
I should win, though, because I got the actual... No, that's fine. So, you'll be going first, and we'll see you in game 1.
We've got... those... Whoop.
And for me... that's what I'm working with. Right. What scary turn 1 thing have ye?
Wooded Foothills for Stomping Ground and a bird.
Okay.
Trigger. And I'll be at 17.
There's an island and a Seaman Visions. I like all of those. But I think I want them in this order. Probably. Good.
Untap. Draw for turn. Verdant Catacombs for a forest this time. Well, no, we should still get a Stomping Ground. Going to 14.
Yep.
And we'll play Primal Forcemage.
Yeah.
Enter go.
Okay. I could be in horrible trouble next turn. Here's a forest. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn. Now I'm suddenly glad I got a Stomping Ground. Ball Lightning?
No. Remain.
Do ace.
Take it. 18.
Enter go.
Draw. You know how before when I said I really wanted that card? I kind of don't as much now. That's okay. So here's a bird of my own, and a breeding pool in which to breed. That's turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Yeah, still the best play.
Do it again.
Ball Lightning.
You got it.
Guess +3/+3.
Yep.
11.
Take it. Go to 7.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw. Is that better than what I was going to do? Probably not. But... Okay. I'm going to go for 4 mana, Jace the Mind Sculptor, and I will bounce the Primal Forcemage.
Rude.
And then I will play a Breeding Pool tapped. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Now, that's like nothing exciting, but I kind of need to get Jace off the table because he's annoying. So, a Strangleroot Geist. Do ace.
Dead Jace.
Enter go.
Draw. Yeah, alright. Deadling Season. And a tap Breeding Pool. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Firelit Thicket.
Gotta land, which scares me a lot.
Finally. And
Yeah.
you're at 7, so our best chance at winning is this collected company.
Sure. Yeah, all you really need to do is find, like, one haste guy. So, pretty easy. You missed! Wow, you missed!
Turns out I should have cast this.
Probably. And that would have hit Bolt, too.
Yeah,
Which,
that's what I mean.
That would have been enough.
Wow. Okay.
That's hilarious.
2.
Take it. 5.
Enter go.
Okay, I was really worried there, and yeah, now not so much. Jace, Architect of Thought. So
Yep.
doubling season. So I'm gonna go through this because it's
I
really
got
cool.
Force Mage.
Wow,
for
you
days.
did. You sure did. Jeez, you probably didn't even play the same one that I bounced, or wouldn't have even played the same one that I bounced. Okay, so this comes in with 8 counters. So the way this works is, of course, doubling season, making it come in with 8 counters. So, the first thing I do is I activate this Jace's ultimate ability. So for each player, search that player's library for a non-land card and exile it. Then that player shuffles his or her library. You may cast those cards without paying their mana costs. So, I'm gonna shortcut this a little bit. And I'm going to get another Jace with this Jace, which will get another Jace, which will get...
You're casting it?
Oh, I'm just shortcutting. Like, I'll
No,
tell you
but,
what I'm doing with this.
Jace is casting them or putting them?
No,
For non-land
it
card,
exiles them, and I may cast them without paying their mana
you may
cost.
cast them without paying their mana cost.
Yeah.
So
So,
the 4th Primal Force Mage.
kind of. That might be kind of fun.
Because you could get Bloodbright Elves and cascade into things, but I don't know if
I
you don't
mostly
really
have,
have
like,
anything
Counter spells and
fun to
cards.
cascade into, but
No.
you could get like that.
No, I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the biggest Emrakul in the world.
Well, unfortunately,
Oh, I can't pick the ones in your hand?
no.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, I got all the other ones.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, man.
So-
I was looking forward to that.
You go like that, get one of each.
Yeah.
Definitely kill me with them.
Yeah. Okay, so I actually get 4 things, right?
Yeah, so that's why I give you the Primal Force Mage.
Yeah, I'm just deciding if...
Don't even need a cast.
used any Groundbreakers? Could I get a full set of Groundbreakers?
Oh, you just want 4
Groundbreakers?
Groundbreakers instead of the Primal Force Mage?
Maybe 3 in the Primal Force Mage. Let's make it all green. I don't want to use it red.
It represents more damage.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, yes, like I said, I was shortcutting this. So we ultimate this Jace, which fetches another Jace and something from him. So
And then you can do that until you run out of Jaces.
Then I cast that Jace, do it again, do that for all of these, and then the last one gets an Emrakul. Yeah, and then I can cast these. So I'm going to start with the Force Mage. And then I'm going to go Groundbreaker, 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 Emrakul. Yeah. So, these have haste, this doesn't. So you're at 14, I think this just kills you anyway. So I don't even get to use the Emrakul, but...
You don't even need that extra turn.
I do get the extra turn trigger.
Yes, and it is an 18/18 Emrakul.
Yes. Yep. But I will swing at you for 27.
Dead.
Oh, I should have played this out first. Woo! Alright. Killed you with your own cards. Fun. So, that was game 1, and we'll see you in game 2. Alright, game 2.
We've got... those.
Whoop. And for me, some of that, some of those, and the classic. Alright.
Verdant to find a stomping ground for a burb.
You got it.
So 17. Enter go.
You're wrong. Didn't need another one. Here's an island, and I will suspend an ancestral vision.
Oh.
Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Cavern of Souls, naming Elemental.
Gross.
Hell's Thunder in for 4.
Take 4. Going 16.
Enter go.
Hell's Thunder. Haven't seen that one in a long time. That goes to 3. I'm curious if I even get to have this go off before I'm just dead. Be kind of unfortunate. Is that good even? Yeah, it's okay. Misty Rainforest, crack that. Going to 15. I will grab a basic forest and cast a Noble Hierarch. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. 3 red. Ball Lightning in for 6.
Take it. 9.
Enter go.
Untap. This goes to 2. Draw a card. Is that worth doing? Probably. Jace Bellerin.
Oh.
I had this as a one-of because we had this fancy one from the spellbook, and I can't have a Jace Tribal deck without OG Jace.
Are you gonna let us both draw a card?
No. Because odds are you're gonna kill Jace with that card, so I'll just draw 1, then I will play Misty Rainforest as my land. Good.
Untap. Draw for turn. Copperline Gorge, which is just in time.
Yes,
Except not really. It's been a few turns without a land. But here, finally, we get to go for a collected company. Which hopefully is
Shields are down.
A lot better.
Let's see. Is it a lot better?
Not really. I mean, it's got things.
That's good. Hey! That's not the worst.
They stick around, so I guess it's not horrible. 2 at you, 2 at Jace.
Are you sending the fancy one at the fancy Jace?
Sure.
Yeah. That just seems fair, so. Yeah, I go to 7.
Enter go.
Because I am that close to dead. I go to 6. So I can get a tap breeding pool. Untap. This goes to 1. Draw a card. What to do here? Play an island. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Well, 3 mana, adding a red for elementals.
Gross.
For a Hell's Thunder.
Yep.
And swing at you for
I'm
8.
into that. Because most I can do is soak up 2 of it. Take 6, and I die.
And I suppose we can throw a bolt at you before combat damage.
Yeah, okay. So, that I will remand. And...
Ooh.
But yeah. I basically had to bank that you were going to go for a Bloodbraid Elf or Coco, which you had. You did have
I did have the Coco.
But you also had an Elemental, so...
Yeah, Hell's Thunder provided just enough damage, so...
Yeah, my other option there was cast a Jace, leave shields down for counter spells, but honestly, like, bouncing a 2-1 with haste
doesn't really
do much, and you'd probably just kill me if I used any of the other modes, so... Alright, didn't get my Ancestral, but that's alright. See you in Game 3. Alright, Game 3. Show my hand. That's what I have. It's alright. Good.
And we've got... those...
Okay. Kick things off with an untapped breeding pool, an 18, and a Noble Hierarch. Good.
Draw for turn. Stomping Ground tapped. Enter go.
It's decent. Serum Visions. Draw. Scry 2. Do I need both those? No. Just the one. But I will put them both on top anyway, because I have a fetch land in the future. And here's a Hinterland Harbor. Control both a forest and an island. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Copperland Gorge. And we will try for a Strangleroot Geist.
Next turn.
Enter go.
Draw. Play Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Ooh.
Who will brainstorm. Put these 2 back. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Yeah, we kind of want to deal with that, don't we?
Fortunately, the Strangleroot Geist I saw can't by itself.
Wooded Foothills. Hellspark Elemental him for 3.
That can. Didn't it?
Enter go. We'll crack this end of turn.
Sure.
Go find a Stomping Ground tapped.
Islands. Here's a doubling season. Good.
And that's probably going to be an issue. Untap. Draw for turn. Cavern of Souls, naming Elemental.
Yep. A little late to the party.
A little late. And a Bloodbraid Elf.
That's pretty good.
Who will find me a Primal Force Mage.
That's really good.
Random.
Yeah.
So, Primal Force Mage resolves first.
Yep. And that comes down
6.
go to 12.
But I don't think that's enough. Go.
No, but at least I have the other one. So we will play Jace Cunning Castaway. So, kind of explained this a little bit in the preamble, but basically, because of doubling season, this comes in with 6 counters. You go off with his -5 ability, So it creates 2 copies of himself, except they're not legendary. Doubling Season makes that 4 copies. So we now have... I'm just gonna do this. There are 4 copies of Jace here. And then you...
And then this one gets legend ruled because they still share a name.
Does it? Okay.
I believe so.
Well, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. He's done his work. All the other ones get to sit around with one. So.
So I have 4 of these. They all come in with 6 counters because, doubling season. And then you continue doing that until you build up an arbitrarily large amount of Jace Cunning Castaways.
That haven't used an ability
yet. And then you use the -2 ability on all of those ones. And let's see. Yeah, I'll make like 40 million tutus, let's just say.
40 million is divisible by 4, so yes, it does work.
Quite nicely, too. Do we not have just, like, illusions or something? I think we actually do have illusions. Swans? Swans will work.
Swans, yeah.
I'll pretend.
And elementals. Swans.
I will pretend. Yeah, so there's 40 million swans.
You still have all your Jaces, by the way.
I do.
You have a whole bunch of Jaces on 1.
I do.
And you have a whole bunch of Jaces on...
It also...
3.
Funny enough, if I decided with 20 million other Jaces to use the +1 ability to make whenever one or more of my creatures deals combat damage to a player this turn, draw a card, then discard a card.
Deck yourself.
I could deck myself, too, which is pretty sweet. But, I'm not going to do that. So instead, I'm going to play a Misty Rainforest and pass the turn.
So you have a whole bunch of Jaces, and the funny thing is because those enter with 6, and then you use a -2.
Yep.
Even if I board wipe this turn, you can just do it again.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've got 40 million swans and 20 million Jaces?
No.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, yes, 20 million Jaces.
Yeah.
Well, 20 million Jaces that are on 4, and a whole bunch of Jaces that are lower than that. Untap. Draw for turn.
I don't think that matters too much, honestly. But
you're at 12?
I'm at 12.
If I had a collected company...
It wouldn't resolve.
It had to have hit 2 Hell's Thunder to win, even.
Oh, yeah. Flyers.
But instead... a Primal Forcemage.
Remand?
Concede in response.
I know you get to draw a card. All right. That was actually pretty close, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that last game I drew pretty good. But
that you did.
But, yeah, not that bad of a match, actually. Considering, like, a Planeswalker deck versus a hyper-aggro deck usually is not the best thing, but the doubling season kind of just gives you the combo out.
Yeah,
too.
If I didn't completely whiff on that collected company in game 1, I think this would have been my game.
Oh, but, 100%. But, yeah. So, that was this matchup, and we'll see you back tomorrow for some Wheel of Fate. Bye!